live. We're live. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we're live. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here on our first live, on my first live, not Rachel's first live. She's the expert. Thank you, Rachel, so much for being with me today.
I'm stoked. I hope we're still friends after this.
I know.
You were supposed to say yes, we will be.
We will be. We will be. No, I'm thinking you're like, that crazy redhead. Why on earth did I do, what did you say? We tethered each other like toddlers in a daycare. Together, I flipped on.
We're tethered together. She's my Lucy over here and my funny redhead.
For sure. Crissy, thank you for being here. Christopher, let's just give everybody a quick shout out. Melanie, thank you so much. Ryan, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm learning all these fun things to do with you guys. I just appreciate you guys being here this morning. And I am trying to figure out the lighting and everything. I know you guys are professionals with all the lighting and everything. So I want to just say thank you. I'm really nervous. This is my first time, and thank goodness you guys don't have smell-o-vision. I'm going to have to take another shower this morning, but that's okay. So
don't be nervous. What could go wrong?
Exactly. As long as I'm taking lots of drinks of water, I'll be okay, right?
Yeah, so water, definitely not.
Exactly. I'm like
caffeine.
So I do have to ask at the end about one very important random piece of information. So hopefully somebody knows about golf clubs, but I want to get to my stuff first because I'm being a little bit selfish. So, because that's the whole purpose. You're here, right? So I'm like, if anybody knows about golf clubs at the end, because we're all about me right now. So thank you, Rachel, for being here. You are
Thanks for inviting me here. Amazing. I'm super excited.
And I'm sure we're definitely going to be friends after this, for sure, 100%, because I think I do have at least three things. At least three. I have at least three. So I have some stuff that are hung up. Do you want me to go through those first? Being that what is your goal? Like, what do you? How should I organize things? Like, help me out.
I'm aware, and everyone in the chat is aware. Yeah. We're going through the items from Crissy's storage bin.
Like, oh yeah, I didn't even tell you
everything that she's hoarded and not listed. And we're gonna be saying you should have never picked that up. Don't accept free crap like that, or absolutely list that. Take that to whatnot. Is that how we're sorting here?
Yes, and I should have even said that. Thank you for helping me again. You knew I'm nervous about this stuff. So yeah, Rachel has to help me with these things. Yes, exactly. So all this stuff is from my storage unit, 100%. And I got most of this, I think most of this for free. And some of it I may have paid pennies on the dollar for. But yes, so we are definitely going through a lot of these things to kind of do exactly what you said, to go through all those things. And I will keep piles. So like the things that I have a garage sale this weekend. So whatever you're telling me to put in the garage sale, then I'll put in the garage sale.
How brutally honest do you really want me to be, Crissy?
Yeah, just tell me which piles to put it in. So if you tell me my eBay pile, I'll have an eBay pile, and then I have a whatnot pile, and then I have my garage sale pile. So whichever pile you tell me to put it in, that's what I'm going to put it in and just be done. Because I'm at that point where I'm really serious about getting to, and if I'm yelling, tell me, because I've had a cup of coffee. Do you want advice from the peanut gallery? Yes, absolutely, Crissy. That's what you guys are here for. Yes. And so if I miss something, Rachel will see it. And
is your storage unit primarily full of quote unquote free stuff?
Let me think on that, because I really have to think on that. I would say 65-70%.
The majority of it. So how much is your storage unit per month, if you don't mind me asking?
I would say only because remember it's personal stuff. So I don't want to like dive into why we have it all.
So it's not all eBay stuff.
All eBay. It's not all eBay. Some of it's personal, and then some of it's eBay. But I would say the majority is my stuff now, because of all the free stuff that I've been blessed with. So so what we have.
I was just gonna say, if it was all your eBay stuff, then this stuff is no longer free because you're paying every month on it. But it sounds like you had the storage unit for some personal use too. But if anyone watching is thinking like their stuff is free and they're paying to store it, even if you're storing it in your house.
Agreed. Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I've got a bit of a runny nose because it's weird weather, but so I'm not like crying.
Is it cold in Florida this morning?
It is. To me, it's cold. Don't give me a hard time about that.
How cold is it?
It is, we woke up to 42.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Hey, Amanda. So, yes, if you guys have any advice too from the peanut gallery, let us know. I mean, that's Christy's words, not mine. So, yeah, you're 100%, 100%. Oh, frozen iguana cold? I don't know. How cold does it have to be for iguanas?
They're pretty like warm-blooded creatures. I don't know if they'd survive in the 40s.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're absolutely right, Rachel. So it's, oh, 25. Ew, yikes. No, but you're absolutely right. So when we have to pay, so we pay 200,
Oh my God.
225.
That's almost half my mortgage, Crissy.
Yeah. 225 a month is what I pay. Yeah. And it's air conditioned because I had to have air conditioned. You know, it's not outside because it's Florida and I can't have my nice stuff because I do have nice items. It's not like
$225 a month.
Yeah. But again, some of it's personal. So
Yes.
not much. Not much.
But that is wild to me. I want to buy a storage unit in Florida now. That's crazy. They're like 25 and 75 and stuff like that here.
Yeah.
Probably not for air condition though. That sounds like a nice one.
Like
I was trying to think about the true cost of an item while it's not listed because it's taking up like physical space. It's definitely taking up mental space and mental real estate in your head. If you're thinking about it, if it's bringing you guilt because you're like, I still haven't listed that, like sometimes it's worth it to get rid of it. Yeah. And so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what you got.
And you know, you're dead on because like the guilt there that it's like of having, hey, Nashville Flippers, hi. The guilt of having it, it's like, it's one of those things that I'm like, look, I purchased these clothes. Let's say I purchased them, right? But I haven't had time to list them because now I went to this estate sale and I got all these really cool things. And then I haven't listed those because it's just like that snowball effect. And now I'm at this point where I'm here with you and I'm like, okay, let's just go. Let's just do this because I'm tired of having that, you know, and I'm ready
to like, it's a very vulnerable position, but I feel like a lot of people in chat, probably, even if they're not willing to admit it, they resonate with what you're doing in some way or have at some point. So even if that's not where you're at now, you have been there before. That's maybe motivating to never be there again. Like, girl, let's get into it.
Yeah. Well, and this is just step one. Like I have like my office, like Christy was redoing her office. And so when Christy was redoing her office, I'm like, that's the room that we're actually going to be redoing next. Like that's my house my house. So when we do that, I'm going to be asking for help with that stuff too. Cause I'm like, look, you guys are the experts here. I'm becoming an expert in certain things, but that's like, you know? Okay. So my piles are going to be eBay, Whatnot, and garage sale. So those are my three things. Because after
what's the threshold for eBay? Like, is there a limit under? Like, I won't list under this amount, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. Okay. No, I mean eBay is going to be like whatever's valuable on eBay. You know, like what you think I could actually make not a dime on, but like valuable money on. That things are going to be, you know, things are going to be nice on. Okay, so this one's Brittany Black. And tell me if I'm too close, too far, not close enough. It's shimmery. It's it's got flowers. It's got these really pretty patterns.
Like where I don't think that you're going to get a ton of money because of the brand. I don't think that anyone on Whatnot, like typically you would say go to Whatnot with something that's not super, super valuable. Right. But then I don't think that anyone on Whatnot is necessarily going to be like, I know that brand. I feel like people on Whatnot buy for their collections. Yeah. So, you know, that may be an eBay item. And if you have like sizes, it may even be like a bundle eBay item.
Okay. All right. So eBay. All right. And then, so I have several of these, so I won't pull all of these out. So because I've got several of these pants, these are Bon Worth.
Are they all the same size? Because that's a lot waiting to happen. A lot, like 5 pair of Bon Worth, size 2X or whatever.
I don't know why I'm not doing this right. Sorry guys, if I'm not putting this out there correctly. It's Bon Worth. And these are all women's, and they are a size L petite, and they're stretchy. Like
why wouldn't someone want like 5 different colors of those? List all of those together in a lot.
Okay.
Like cheap enough. I'm talking like $20 plus shipping for a lot of 5 or whatever. Like that's a $20 bill.
So, okay. So eBay, Poshmark, Mercari.
I would list it on eBay. If you cross post, you know, do those other ones, but I would think for sure. Crissy thinks the same thing, selling a lot. Yeah. Vintage grandma pants.
How do I make mods so that
you have to be on the YouTube side and click there beside their name, the little dots, and then add them as a mod. But you have to do that on YouTube. So you can pull it up on your phone even and do it from YouTube.
Okay, hang on one second. So go here.
Just in case some crazy shows up and Crissy has to bop him on the head with the rolling pin.
Okay, and then I'll make Ryan a moderator. Coco! Hi! All right, Christopher, I'm making you one. Okay, so now I've got some. Okay, so I just wanted, because I told Crissy and I were talking, I didn't even ask her, and she had already read my brain, and I was like, I just need to make sure I've got some moderators.
You just never know, and sometimes your hands may be busy and you need a link dropped or something, and it's nice to have a few people you trust to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, guys, so I've made some moderators. Thank you, guys. I just voluntold you. Okay, love you guys.
You dictator.
Okay. The redheaded stepchild. Okay, this is Young Stuff made in the USA. And I remember you guys always showing me made in the USA, pick everything up, made in the USA. This is
that's cute. That's cuter than I thought it was going to be. I actually like that. I'd list that individually on all the sites.
Okay.
I mean, it could Whatnot too. If you showed that on your Whatnot at a decent enough price, I'd buy it off of you. You know what I mean? Like,
style?
Do what?
It's 80s style?
I think so. Late 80s, early 90s. I would think so.
Okay, so Bonworth, I'm not going to go back through. Now, Bonworth, I have a whole outfit. So one outfit is just
that's a listing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how well. I'm going to, while you're going through that, I'm going to pull up Bonworth comps and see, what's the listed to sold ratio on Bonworth.
Okay. Now, this is a jacket. It's got stains on it, but on the inside of it,
2,200 things listed under Bonworth, okay?
Oh.
And sold are 265. You're going to have to be so competitive or make a huge lot if it's all the same size. That's less than 10% of the things listed have sold.
Okay. This says I'm gonna need some. This says shell is 100% nylon, machine wash. Dadgummit. I don't know what this. It's like a rain jacket, but it's
like a Coach's, like a satin.
Yeah, it's like a Coach's jacket.
That's popular. I'd list that. Girl, I'm still looking at these Bonworth. Do what?
It's got a hole in it. I just
bummer.
So garage sale?
I guess so. Yeah, because I list a lot of satin jackets, and even in pretty good condition, they're not going to bring a ton. So I'd probably garage sell that. I wanted to tell you, I sorted by highest price on those Bonworth solds. The highest price item in the last 90 days was a lot of 15 pieces sold for $30.
So those were, wow. I think I have 15 at least. I think I have at least that many.
If all the Bonworth is the same size, I'd get it out of my house and lot it up for whoever wanted to give me shipping plus $5 or $10. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. And those were free.
Yeah.
Because those were in that estate sale that I got. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. And this is another one of those Young Stuff shirts.
That's cute.
Yeah. It's cotton, like that cottony.
I love the sleeve on that.
Yeah, it's vintagey. Okay, and then I got another, and this is Avalanche, an Avalanche jacket.
Who sells Avalanche? Is that what?
Avalanche. Body is 65% polyester, 35% cotton. Lining is 100% nylon, made in Thailand. And it's large.
2,400 listed and 600 sold on Avalanche. If it's me personally, I'm probably gonna yard sell it. I mean, it's a jacket, so you hate to not list it, but I'm trying to step back and realize the grand scheme of things, like the multitude of what you really have. And if I say listed at everything that's worth $20, I feel like you're going to be putting everything right back in the storage unit.
If I can get $4 or $5 at a garage sale, then
I would garage sell it.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to get. I've got leather jackets that I haven't shown you guys yet, and I've got probably 10 of them in my closets that I haven't listed. Maybe 20.
Leather jackets? Wow. Those would be worth list. I would list that over a torn Coach's jacket or an Avalanche jacket for sure.
Sharon Anthony, Designs for Women. You've seen this on my garage sale?
Yeah.
You see this on my Whatnot a few times.
It's just, it not being a brand that anyone recognizes, no one's like, you would have to fall in love with the style to buy it off of any website.
I got this from the bins and I thought this was a really cute summer thing and nobody fell in love with it. And I'm like, okay, gotcha. That's fine. All right, this one is a Side Effects and it's got the shoulder pads here, 2 shoulder pads that are in great condition. I washed it on Gentle and then dried it on Gentle and then hung it because I know a lot of people don't wash their clothes, but I have a sensory, my nose is very sensitive to smell. And so this came from that estate sale that was from the older woman's clothing.
Is that vintage?
Yes, it is exclusive design, Side Effect California, extra large. I feel it's vintage, but again, I'm asking you guys.
Side Effects, it looks like can go from $20 to $50 is where most of the listings are. I'd list that on eBay.
Crissy, the material is 55% acrylic, 45% cotton, and it's made in China, extra large. And it's not a yellow, it's a yellowy, not mustard, not lemon. It's pretty. Thank you, Judy. Hi, Judy. How you doing today? Thank you for being here.
I'm with Christy. I'd list that one on eBay.
Okay. So far, we've got just a few. That's good. Okay. This is awesome. How about Alfred Dunner?
Girl, I'm going to list every piece of Alfred Dunner together, but I have seen people buy it as cottagecore. That one's actually pretty cute. I feel like
cottagecore. Okay, I don't know that name. I'm writing things down, by the way. I know I could rewatch this.
And grannycore, cottagecore.
Grannycore.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But look how cute those beads are. Look at those beads. Aren't those adorable?
Cute. That's cute. You could have a whole grannycore or whatnot. Yeah, when I'm typing grannycore on eBay, 2,100 listings come up, and let's see how many things have sold with the keyword grannycore. 400.
Wow. Okay. And that was just the handful that I washed from last night. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is the bin.
Some of that granny stuff could do Depop, Christy says, if you're on Depop.
Yeah, Depop kicked me off.
They kicked you off.
They said, your stuff doesn't sell. Be out of here. No, I'm just kidding. I only had like 5 things listed to try, and then I shared or whatever, and I was like, I didn't give it an actual go because I already have eBay, Macari, and Poshmark, and then Facebook Marketplace, and so
much.
That's a lot for me, and so I'm like, I'm done. Okay, so
at a certain point, you're just
I can't.
Things are gonna fall by the wayside,
Yeah, and then I found out yesterday I sold something and I forgot to take it off, and I was like, so sorry. This one's already gone, and here's 30% on anything in my store. I mean,
it is what it is. You can't beat yourself up, but it just adds to that guilt as a reseller again, because I'm always just like, oh my gosh, I totally ruined it. And I beat myself up about it. And I'm like, stop cross-posting if you're going to feel like this.
And I didn't. I just was like, hey, but I caught it really quick. So I was like, I used to beat myself up, but I was like, here's 30% off, Okay, how about so chic or chick, CHIC, and then it's by HIS, by his, made in the USA. The elastic is still good, and they look like boxers, but they look like women's boxers to me. Oh, not because they're pink, but because they have the pockets on the side.
So like women's sleep shorts. I'd probably yard sell those.
Oh, you would?
If you don't have a whole set, I
might. I don't know.
If you have the set, then maybe you could bring it somewhere. But I feel like no one's gonna go searching for vintage chic sleep shorts. Okay,
so if I have this, I might. I don't know. I didn't pull it. Aria, ARIA, sleep pajamas. I mean, it's just a night.
Is that Aeropostale? Is that an Aeropostale brand?
No, ARIA. It's a women's PJ.
But isn't that's by? Is it by Aeropostale or American Eagle or something?
ARIE is Aeropostale. I used to work there.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they would never sell this. This is all women's. This is all granny clothes. This is from that estate sale.
Is it a sleep shirt?
It's a PJ. It's a sleep PJ. Yeah, it's a pajama.
That's cute.
Yeah. So garage sale or hold on to it? Oh, that at least 15. Is that one? This one, the ARIA, Christy?
I agree. I mean, I feel like you could probably flip it on eBay. I just like I hate to give you 1,700 things to list on eBay. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't think, but well, I don't have that many. But still, that's why I'm separating it all out, because I would rather like have like this to go ahead and just take my pictures this week and then follow up next week and say, okay, guys, this is what I did from our get together. That's what that's why I want to do it. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to these shorts to see if I have any matches. So this is my eBay section over here. Okay. Because I guess I should have, I'm sorry, I should have gone through these to see if I have any matches. I'm sorry. I didn't even think
I enjoy going through it live. She said some of those have sold up to $52 for area.
Oh, wow. Okay, so if they have any tears, thoughts on tears? So if they have tears, should I just...
It depends. Not necessarily. It depends on what the item is. Like Courtney Bolo Buddies was just talking about this. She trashed and donated a bunch of vintage clothing that needed repairs because she didn't realize that like people buying vintage clothing will make the repairs and they don't mind it.
Well, this one doesn't have a tag, but it still has a smell, which, like I said, you know, you guys, I'm
just
like,
throw that in your yard sale stuff. If it smells and it's torn and
I'm like, I'm having feelings about this. This one doesn't have a tag either, but it looks like it might go with one of those. Okay. Bye, sweetie. My son. I'm like, wake up, boy. See the season ticket. Oh, wow. Look at that tag.
That area actually has a really good sell-through too, like 321 listed and over 200 sold.
Ooh, that's awesome. The season ticket?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so cute. That's like the dolman sleeve type of t-shirt thing that you had earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cute. Any of those I'd probably list on eBay or bundle them together and have like a vintage clothing whatnot or both.
Thank you, Brad.
I bring some stuff to whatnot all the time that's already on my eBay, so.
Okay. Land and Sea?
Never heard of that.
Land and Sea. And I kept all the ones that have a good elastic band. Because the other ones I literally did throw out, unfortunately, because the elastic was just, and there's nothing you can do when they're, so Land and Sea, we don't know. Okay. And then award winning, these are boxers.
Amanda has a good point. If there's 2 negatives for an item, automatically yard sell it. Pendleton clothing sells ripped up or not. Yeah, that's true. Cool. Does depend on the brand for sure.
It does? Okay. TAG. Tag. It's like Fox. FOX tag. So tag.
If all of those are the same size, I would almost just say like granny core elastic waist, throw in a couple of the name brands and lot them all together.
Okay, we'll do that then. Okay.
Because people that like one of those elastic waists are probably going to look for all of them.
Okay, and the same thing with the ties then? Just do the same thing with the ties? If they tie, do the same thing?
I mean, unless there's some like rock star brand in there, you can throw out all the brand names just
Bobby Brooks.
Yeah, I would lot that in with that.
Okay. All right, so I'm just going to throw those on the floor for that bundling. And then,
do you guys agree with that? You think she should, if they're all the same size, just lot, even if they're multiple brands, lot them up together? Like you would with kids' clothes, kind of?
Yeah. You know? Yeah. Okay, so Tommy Bahama.
Yeah.
Thoughts? I have Tommy Bahama on my eBay, and you know I've had nobody.
I think it's one of those brands that a few high profile, that's a cute shirt. A few high profile resellers a few years ago were talking about, and then it killed the market, just like Free People and like there's just a few brands that used to be something and now they're not because everyone sold it on their BOLO list or talked about it too much. And now where maybe it's oversaturated now. Does that make sense?
It does. And every, all of them are so different. Like you've got the different styles of Tommy Bahama and you've got like the different patterns and everything else. And it's like, there's so many to choose from. I'm like, okay. Because I know
Christy said Poshmark because you have like a higher end buyer sometimes in Poshmark. And then Amanda saying the silk ones. That's a good point. Like that's
I have silk that are embroidered too. Dadgummit. I will get those out. How about Blair?
And 2XL? Yeah, I'm lotting that up. Blair and Bonworth and Alfred Dunner, all of like the quintessential retirement home brands.
Yeah, you're gonna love this one. Are you ready? This one.
That's what I'd call them.
Barry Kishley. But look at this. This is very vintage.
I can already see the colors. It's already fantastic. Oh, I wish that was smaller. What size is that?
Oh my gosh. This is a...
We tried on. I just got to see what
I
it
will.
looks like.
It's big. It's big. You ready? It's because
I'm always like, will you try it on? Will you try it on?
She is so good to me.
Can you lower your camera so I can see?
Can. I'm swimming.
But you know, it could work.
But I could absolutely put a belt on here. It could be cute. It could be cute. But no, I wouldn't wear this because I need something that's fitting here because this is just, I mean, we could get in this together.
It could be our get along shirt. If we're fighting at the end of this, then we'll get in that shirt together until we get along. I need one of those for my kids. Please keyword it get along shirt so that if people's kids are fighting. Can you imagine? I'm going to search right now for get along shirt.
I love this. The color shirt is my favorite. The colors on this are my favorite. These are like my favorite. I can't get into anything that doesn't fit here. Like it has to fit here.
A get along shirt.
I've seen those.
I'm just wondering if people really like.
I love it. I would wear it too. You're not wrong. It's just too big here for me. I have to have the shirt that's fitted more here. But the get along
is size is it?
The brand is called Barry, Barry, and here is how you. Oh, I'll spell it. It's I'm sorry, Ashley. I can't see. Ashley. Is it coming up on the camera?
Mm-hmm. Barry Ashley. Yeah, it's super cute.
And the size,
very 80s.
It's so 80s. The size, the tag is ripped out, unfortunately. Yeah. And it does, I mean, obviously it is pre-loved, right? So it's not perfect, but I thought this was cute enough to keep and ask.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, save the vintage, please.
But she was a 2X in most of her clothing. So I would imagine
probably what it
2X.
is.
So I would, Jessica!
I was just about to mention Jessica. I was just thinking, you know what you should do for your next clothing whatnot? You should have Jessica model clothes and come in and then give everyone like a really good view of what the clothes look like.
I agree. Okay, so there's more of those. Oh, this one's a cute one. This is a
Hey, Judy.
Size Appeal. And it's a cute little cardigan. Cute little cardigan, basic cardigan, Size Appeal, and it is from Sears, 1X. And give me one quick second. I just got to close this blind a little bit. I'm getting a bit of a sunburst in my eye, so I can't have that.
Size Appeal.
Cannot have that happening. Only one sold in the past. Excuse me. Only one sold Barry Ashley in the past year, but only 4 listed. Ooh, okay. So this is this one.
Size appeal is hard to research because everything with size and appeal is popping up, and none of this is really what you're looking for.
And it's an 18W, 20W Sears.
Me personally, I'm probably yard selling it. But what does the chat say? What say you, audience?
What say you, audience? What say you?
Let's poll the audience here.
Oh, you ready for this one? This is another one of my faves too. It's Lemongrass Petite.
So cute.
It would be a great cover up too. Jessica says yard sale. She's like, yard sale it. We have a lot for a yard sale. I mean, a lot.
Are you advertising the yard sale? Do you guys advertise there, put up signs?
Yeah. And Jessica's made up QR codes with my information all over it. We're going to pass it out this week. We live right down the street from a school.
So where do you put this QR code at?
She made it.
Where do you put it? Who do you give it out to?
If no one wants. Oh, we're going to pass it out to the school people, and we're going to put it on our neighborhood, around our neighborhood.
Huh.
Just kind of hang it on the
we're not allowed in my town to put up yard sale signs other than in your own yard. You can't put signs like navigating to the yard. You're not supposed to unless you go pay for a permit to have your yard sale, and then you have to use their sign, which is an 8x10 piece of paper, But people still do it and, like, try to get away with it, and most of the time they
Oh,
don't get in trouble, but I've seen
yeah.
officers come into a yard sale, like, police officers pull up and tell
Oh,
them,
yeah.
"Go take your sign down. You're not allowed
So
to have that there."
we're allowed to have 2 a year, and then we have to have a permit, but it costs like $4 to have a permit. So I mean,
Wow.
it's not a big deal to go to the county. Don't anybody telling me. But this is our first one of the year, but we do have a lot because, like I said, I have a big goal. And my first goal is to get the storage unit cleared out as much as possible because I want to have, we have to pay for a permit. It can only have 2 directional signs. Well, where we live on, we live in a sweet spot. So we're like the 4th house in on the main drag in our subdivision and off the main road itself. So it's
How
pretty
many
good.
items do you think you have in your storage unit?
A lot. I mean, I can't count them.
Do you
You
think
want
there's
me to, you want me to
1,000?
guess? Oh, in the thousands, yeah.
Do you think there's 3,000?
Jessica?
5,000 items?
Yeah, we'll say 5. We'll say 5, yeah.
When do you wanna have your storage unit cleaned out?
I want to have by before summer.
Okay, so the next 4 months?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 4 months, if we're just gonna average 30 days a month, because February's in there too. That's
Oh,
120 days. So
Jessica,
if you
how
have
many items do you think we have in our storage unit? How many items do you think I have in the storage unit? Not we as in a family, but me. She's gonna. I say 5,000.
if you have 5,000 like resellable items to either yard sale or so on and so forth, you have 120 days to get rid of the stuff. You're gonna have to handle with. She said 4,800. You're gonna have to handle and pull out of that unit 42 items a day.
Okay. Wow. That's okay. So that's not going to happen. Okay. So being realistic. Okay.
Well, either
That's not realistic. I'll be honest.
it is, I mean, it very well could be realistic. Like
Yeah.
whenever I pulled out every single item and counted it, I'm just telling you how I got rid of my death pile. I
Okay.
pulled everything out, put it in one pile. I was astounded and I counted every single piece.
You
And
did.
then I looked at how long I had to get rid of this, ideally, and I had to list 50 items a day.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, listing 50 items a day was staying up until 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning every single day for months. And so, but you don't have to list all of those. You just have to handle and get them out of your unit. So if that's going to this yard sale, like however many items you can take there or taking to whatnot. But the thing is, if they don't sell it whatnot, they either have to go on eBay like that day, don't put them back in the unit. You know what I mean?
Right. No, and they won't. So what happens is once I take a picture of this, it gets in a pretty little bag, obviously not this ugly fold, but a pretty fold. And then it gets in my inventory, which is in my garage, and it gets in there. And then anything that doesn't sell at our garage sale, what I do is I separate it out. And so some of it goes to our neighbor, which goes like the clothes and stuff goes to our neighbor, which goes to a behavior center. And then we separate the other stuff out to go to 2 different churches because they're very specific on what they get for their donations. And then I put free out into the curb. So nothing comes back to me after our garage sales. So personal tips up 120th of the storage unit, just because not wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad Jessica's here.
Yeah. I told her, I said that, I take up most of it. How much is it? Brett, our storage unit is about I think 220, 230 a month. Yeah. Yeah. So even if something may sell for
don't say your goal is unrealistic to get rid of 42 items a day.
Okay.
Like you can do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm doing it now with you.
Yes.
Yes. So yes, you're absolutely right. I do that. Yeah. I do that. Yeah. I under like,
you know what I do? This is what I think you should do. I think you should make this like a big ticker, be it a thermometer or whatever.
I was thinking about that. Yeah.
And do 45 item increments. And your goal be to handle and get out of that unit every day 45 items. And every time you do it, color in your little block, get all the way up to 5,000. And you're going to be like, look how far I am.
Yeah. I love it. Okay. I'll start today then.
I like to write things down.
I do too. Well, I love that. Well, because you did that with your money.
I do that with everything.
Like that. You do?
I'm telling you, I do. If I have a goal, it gets written down. A graph gets made. Like I'm not the person that's type A and like Kristen, a real squirrel. She'll make a calendar for everything. Girl, I ain't even opening that calendar. But I am a write it down and visualize it type person.
Yeah. Oh, I like that, Jessica. Yeah, we can do it on the whiteboard.
And then everyone at your house is like getting in on the idea and the goal and like supporting you with it too, because it's right there. It's in your face every day.
Yeah. And you're right, Christopher. I do list. So I list stuff that I already have had pictures of, right? That are already like are in my inventory that I've already done. But this stuff would be really helpful too, because even if I could get my hands on them and do this and then held accountable with my friends here, that would be amazing. Because that's one of the biggest pieces is that, like I said, I've got goals in mind that I haven't shared yet with everybody. And this is a big goal. And this is a thorn in my side is not the right word. I'm trying to think of the right word, but it's a guilt piece. So
Can I tell you something motivating?
Yeah.
If you earned, some of these items are going to go for $20, $50. Some of them you're going to yard sale for a quarter.
Yep.
Let's say average $5. Okay. Because we're taking the high and the low. That's $25,000.
Holy smokes. That's amazing. Thank you.
That's at $5 a piece.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to ASP more than $5 a piece.
Yeah.
If you really have 5,000 items in there, it's $25,000 that is sitting there and you're paying to not be able to access it.
Right. So.
Oh, you froze.
Because I haven't separated anything out. Well, I mean, I've separated stuff out. But today with this, I will count everything that I had because I haven't counted anything. But today I'll start counting. We do love numbers.
Me too. I'm such a math nerd. If I can make it make sense with numbers, I'm like, yes, let's get this done. Like, it makes any goal seem attainable.
Yeah, I'll count these starting today from the storage unit starting today, even if they're going to garage sale, no matter where they're going. And then I'll just start the thing,
That's cool.
Little thingy.
Yeah.
Thingy. Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. I love that you brightened my day with that. Thank you. All right, you ready to get back to it?
Yep.
All right. Lemongrass, petite lemongrass.
I don't know lemongrass. Do you guys know that brand?
It's super cute, right? It's vintagey. Is it vintagey?
It looked it, but the tag doesn't look it.
It doesn't. It more looks like maybe maybe current.
I'm thinking yard sale, but what do you guys think?
All right, so I'm still waiting on.
It's not lemon, is it?
Lemon. Lemon, like the fruit.
But it's not like the material's not linen, is it?
Oh, linen. I'm sorry, dear. No, it is polyester, 100% made in Bangladesh.
I mean, there's a pre-owned one it's listed at 21, but that doesn't mean it's going to sell for that. 20. Let's see if any of actually sold.
Keep this for you. Jessica said twice already that she likes something, so now I think I have to keep a couple things. Okay, does anybody? What about this one right here? Have we decided about the Sears one?
No, it was hard to pull up any comps. I'd probably just bring it to a yard sale. That shirt sold for $16 free shipping for that lemongrass shirt.
Oh. But Jessica wants this one. Okay. She wants the
Hey, Jessica, that's $5.
She's like, Mom.
Or free labor.
She's like, I'll do the laundry. Okay, so this one is just yard sale. We're done. Okay,
I would.
Moving on. This one, I think Rachel's going to love this one. I think everybody will love this one. It doesn't have a tag, unfortunately.
The duster? Looks long.
It is long. It doesn't have
a dress.
It is a dress, and I'm trying to look for a tag. So bear with me.
You're gonna put it on.
I'm gonna put it on. It's not gonna fit me.
It's like a dress shirt. It's silky. Why is it a tag? Is it vintage? It's inside out. It's inside out. I bet there's a tag on the back.
No, it's not inside out, friend.
Yes, it is. Look at the front. Oh.
It does fit me. Hold on.
It's really cute.
Comes with a belt. It does fit me. Hold on. Hold, please. The things I do. Okay. We said we were only going to be an hour.
Brett said, have you considered doing like reseller lots? The only thing with that, Brett, is like, oh, that's so cute. It's really pretty. I feel like, see, if you modeled that on Whatnot, and people would be like, oh, I have to have it. And do
I'm like trying to back you up a bit more so you can see.
Yeah, that's cute. That's pretty.
Yeah. And it's
surely you can sell that if it's
definitely silky. It's not, I don't know if it's silk, but it's definitely silky,
like a polyester or something.
And then the bottom lining. on the
Oh,
inside.
wow. What I
It's
wish
got
I
this
knew a
lace.
brand. There's not even a side seam that has a brand. Is that vintage?
Side seam. Mm-mm.
It's well made though. I think you can list that. Brett, the thing with me reseller mystery boxes and bulk lots is even I feel like if you show people exactly what they're getting, they're still going to not be 1,000% happy. And then it's like you're not held to the same standard as every other seller, and they're going to take it out on you like personally. I mean, Crissy, since you're like just starting your YouTube journey and everything, if you went to making bulk lots now, like people are going to be upset.
It does
And
look
then,
handmade. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not interested in doing it just because I've seen resellers offer great things at great
Right.
prices and people still kind of like trash them for what they sold.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah. And that's part of it. It's like I don't want that right now. So, and even this one is oh, this is inside out. Hold on. This one is size 18 and a half W. I've not seen a half before. So this is interesting. It's an 18 and a half W. Wear Sears 1 inch back, which is interesting. And it's 100% polyester, but look at this. It's excuse me.
That's cute.
Yeah,
That's
look how it's
such a pretty pleat. Wow.
It's a perfect pleated, and I have washed it on gentle and then hung it dry, or not
with
hung
good
it,
lighting, like on a mannequin. I feel like that's listable.
Yeah,
And
yeah, agreed. I agree, Amanda.
Yes, yeah, they really are. I mean, I'm telling you, I've like
Oh.
people that still made a profit and will still to this day complain about a box they bought from a reseller, and I'm like, leave meat on the bone and whatnot. And if you want to buy stuff from me to resell, show up at whatnot. And I promise you, I always leave meat on the bone. Like,
yeah, I agree, Jessica. I agree. So these are two different plissé, I'm going to write that down. Plissé, Plisse with a little thingy.
I think it meant it was plus versus regular sizing, the half size.
Oh, okay.
That's what Christy said. I was just thinking all of this plus size clothing though is really good because it's harder to find.
Okay, so pause for a second. My friend Lewis, he's over in Kuwait. Hi, honey. Good to see you. Thank you.
What time is it there?
Oh my God.
Tell us what time it is in Kuwait.
I haven't seen him in years. Oh, honey, it's good to see you. What time is it there? Oh man, it's awesome. Man. Yeah, let us know what time. Oh, okay. So so look at these two pieces, right? So I would think they were the same, but this is Sag Harbor. Mm-hmm. And then this is Sag Harbor top, and all the buttons are here. And then this one is a season ticket. So I thought they were both vintage, but maybe not.
It kind of looks like it's 90s. I mean, I can't say I'm necessarily picking either one of those up at the thrift store, but can you make $10 or $12 off of it on eBay? Probably.
So lot them together? Or
are they the same size? Are they men's or women's?
They're women's. They are size, I don't know.
It's just difficult because is anyone going to eBay?
All I can see.
Like, is anyone going to eBay to search Sag Harbor button up? You know what I mean?
Right. That's my question. This one is a size large, and this one is worn off. And it says made in the USA is all it says.
17,000 pieces of Sag Harbor listed on eBay.
How about the season
2,100 sold.
Oh. Yeah, that's okay.
Let's see the most expensive piece of Sag Harbor. Why? Oh, they took a best offer. They probably took it way lower. Actual sold comp, someone paid $130 for a Sag Harbor blazer. Who knows why? They needed that one blazer replaced.
Yeah, for sure. It's 7:50 p.m. there. Wow. It's 11:57 a.m. in Florida, Lewis.
Not even 11 a.m. in Missouri.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll put those in the garage sale then.
Yeah.
This is this is funny. It's collectives, etc. 50% cotton, 40% polyester, made in Pakistan, and it's a nightgown.
That's pretty. What's the brand?
It is Collectives, etc. Collections, Collections, etc.
I'm probably taking it to a yard sale if I'm being honest with you.
Medium.
I know there's money to be made on these guys. Like, I know there's $10 here and $8 here, but if she's got 5,000 things to work through, there's no way she has time to list every $10 item.
Yeah. Yeah. See my face?
You've got to handle 46 items a day. What did we say? 42 or 42 items a day every day for the next 120 days and still keep your sanity and take care, of your family. And that's a lot. So some of that processing has to be touching it to send it to a garage sale.
I'm going through like the pants real quick just to pull those out. Oh, this is something like I bought from you. And I tried to wear it the other day. The collection, etc., is an online site. Oh, okay. Thank you. And remember the jersey throwback shirt that I got from you months ago? It kind of has this kind of fabric. Oh, sorry about that with the mic. Anyways.
Oh, that velvety shirt. Did you buy that?
Yeah. I tried wearing that the other day, but it was warm. It was really warm. And I'm like, dadgummit, I can't wear this yet. It was perfect the other day to wear. Anyways, this reminds me of that because it's not the same fabric, but just the
stripes. That's not like a terry, is it? Like a towel?
Terry cloth. Yeah.
Oh, I would list that all day. That's amazing.
All day? Yeah, all day. Okay. And
just because it's terry, like that's gonna sell.
And it's 80% ACETAE.
Acetate.
Acetate. Thank you so much. 20% nylon, and it's a large.
But it feels like a towel. It does fabulous. Feel like a towel. I love it. List that, please.
How would I list it?
Definitely with terry as a keyword. Terry cover. I would use like cover up, muumuu, summer gown, like pool, like swim cover, words like that. Dress, obviously, you could wear it as a dress, but I would include like muumuu and swim cover and stuff like that too. That's so fun.
Okay. So I found some good things then.
And VT,
more than 3.
If you don't know, when you're trying to, keyword stuff as many words as possible into those 80 character limit, VTG for vintage will save you a few characters.
That part, yes.
eBay still searches that as the word vintage.
Terry cloth, yeah. I wrote that down. Pineapple Connection?
I've heard of that.
Look at the surfboard.
That's a fun shirt. Is it short sleeve?
Yeah.
Are those surfboards?
Yes.
List that. Someone will buy that. Bowling shirt, Hawaiian. Okay. Like good keywords for that.
CABRAIS, Cabrias Plus.
Oh, yeah, that I've listed that brand before just because I love vintage.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're going to get a ton for it. I just try to save the stuff that's truly vintage. Is that terry too?
Victoria Jones. No, this does not feel.
I just yard sell that one.
Okay. See, we're getting through it. Claudia.
That's clearly vintage. That's so cute. I love it. I'm just wondering if a lot of those you can bring to a Whatnot as like a vintage clothing and whatever doesn't sell on Whatnot for whatever your base price is, then list it on eBay.
Okay. Whatnot vintage. I love it. Okay. And then this is a nightgown. This is made in Hong Kong. Department 32.
It's cute, but I'm probably not spending a whole lot of time on it.
Okay, bye. I'm like, okay, bye. Anything in the peanut gallery? Okay, list. Oh, somebody said, terry cloth. Okay, that's the last one we were on. Extra Touch International. I
would yard sell that.
Okay, bye.
If I'm wrong, guys, then chime in the chat.
So the last ones we've got is just a Secret Treasures PJ top.
So vintage Walmart, like.
Is that really?
Yeah, I think so. Yard sell it.
I'm like, Secret Treasures. Okay.
I say that in my upcoming video. I said this is vintage Walmart, and I want to make that a thing. Vintage Walmart.
And then we have this one. Delicates and this. Okay, so we just have these 3 left. I don't know.
Are they all gowns?
No, it's the PJ bottoms, which I don't have. I don't know that this goes. I don't know that this matches that bottom, so I'm just going to yard sale them all. And then I have the Elucid ties that Jessica is like. Oh my gosh.
She loves them or hates them?
No, I love them. I love ties because I don't want to see them go into like I don't want to see them get thrown out.
Then lot them together and sell them to someone that wants to either craft or resell them. Because
So,
ties are the vintage ones like that. I know what you're saying. And when I first started reselling, I wanted to pick up every single one. And I was like, these are amazing vintage ties. They go for nothing. You will give them away and just sell them in a lot. And then the ones that do sell, I've never seen a pickier buyer on eBay than a tie buyer.
okay.
I'm not kidding. Men who buy ties on eBay have to be the biggest Karens I've ever encountered on eBay. I don't know why. What is it about a tie? You can take 12 photos, 24 photos, and they're going to find something on it. Or make something up. This guy, I sold a Ralph Lauren polo tie, and he messaged and said that he felt it was counterfeit because the tag on the back, one of the seams was ripped.
Oh my goodness.
And I wanted to return it for being counterfeit because the seam was ripped.
I may sell ties on there, and I'm like, but is it worth my time to go through
and look for Hermes?
Look, no.
Because that's the only men's tie that's going to be worth, what, Burberry? Is that in there?
No. Well, look, Rachel, this whole box is full of ties, right? But they're all vintage. And so I've got Rage and Scotland and it's called polyester.
You have a lot of brands that no one's searching for, Crissy. Listen, 100 neckties in a Hobby Lot, 100 neckties for $40. That's a listing. That's not even sold.
Wow.
What do you guys think? I want to hear everyone's opinion about this because I know I'm being brutal.
No, it's okay. I mean, but I just couldn't see them getting the garbage. That was my hard part. I just couldn't throw them out. That's my hard thought. It's just
Here's a lot. This person is selling multiple lots, and they're doing them 10 at a time, and they're selling them for $23 for 10 of them. They have them all lined up like that. Isn't that pretty?
Ooh, okay. So 10 at a time.
Yeah, they're doing 10 at a time for $23, and they have multiple. That's them actually auctioning it, and they're going up to $23.50.
And they were sold?
Yes, these are sold. There's a set of Donald Trump ones, a set of Towncraft. I mean, so if you can lot up 10 of them at $29.99 or best offer.
Okay.
Because how many ties do you think you have?
A lot. I mean, 1, 2. I probably have 20 here, maybe. I probably have 25 in here, 30 in here.
Would you if someone came in and offered you three $20 bills for that tub, if they offered you $60 for that, would you take it?
Yeah, I would.
Then list them 10 at a time for $29.99 or best offer.
Yeah, and I did tell them that, Jessica, that they were free. Yeah, because the woman was just giving the person with the fabric that I had talked to you about a while back, you and Crissy. She was giving all this stuff, and I'm like, well, please don't throw this out. Just I'll take it because somebody will want this. Somebody will buy this. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the 10 together, lotted together. And yes, I did. So I do sell them and I do have the random ones, the ones with the novelty bow ties, the real ones, not the clip bow ties, the real bow ties. And I sell those with no problem. The college ones I sell, but just the novelty ones. And Jessica has a point. Yes, there are more, but this is the vintage lot that we're talking about that I pulled out, Jessica. So I'm glad I asked about these because they are the vintagey ones.
I would line up. I think the way that person took their picture where they're lined up, because a lot of people like to make skirts out of them. And then you can kind of see, if you lotted light colors or something.
Light colors. Okay.
I don't make a whole rainbow. Just make a whole rainbow of ties. That way, if you want every color, then you get that.
Yeah. I like it. No, I love these ideas. Yeah. The fancy ones. Yeah. I like it.
Hey, and think about it. That's 10 items processed at one time if you both them together.
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, all this stuff all at once, done, and it's out. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And we made it almost an hour, Rachel. We did it. And Jessica's content. Okay. Yeah. See, we're still friends. And my face was mostly smiling the whole time.
Yeah, I'm only being honest to help you with your time, because you have probably things that you're passionate about listing that your time would be so better spent on.
Agreed.
You have a passion for saving these vintage items, which is stellar.
Yeah.
But also probably like, what's your most favorite thing in the world to sell? If you could sell just this one thing all day long, what would it be?
See, I can't. Okay, glass would be first.
Oh,
I love
really?
glass.
Okay.
I love glass. And it's vintage glass, so I love glass all day. And then clothing would be next. And then I love anything like designer, like Kate, not epic designer, like Kate Spade, Coach, those kinds of things. So yeah, all that kind of stuff. But I love everything. I love everything.
Just think every time you get rid of a Sag Harbor shirt that you're making room for Kate Spade.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so my last question is this, and it's probably to everybody in the group. My father-in-law was gifted these really cool vintage golf clubs. They are handmade and they are from years ago. These are leather. It's leather bound here. And this is wood. I don't know if that you can tell, but this is all wood, carved wood. And it says on the back here, it says Invincible. And it says 51M1 mid iron here. So this is iron. And then this is all hand carved wood. And this is all leather. So I'm looking for some help to find out how to sell these, because he just gave them to me yesterday. We talked about it recently. And he said, can you ask your people? And I said, I will ask my people. Just kind of where the clubs are hand pounded. Thank you. The clubs are hand. Thank you, Jessica. That clubs
like hand forged.
Hand forged. Yes, the iron is. And so he says,
that's insane.
Ask your friends where to look for them. And I'm like, well, I'll be live tomorrow, so let me see what I can ask. It's an old club in Ohio too, she thinks. So she was there also. So because they were talking about it in detail as well. So just ideas of, and I'll put it on my Instagram also, Rachel. I just thought that while we had people in the live that maybe they might know.
Yeah, I'm trying to search right now for like handmade golf club and see what pops up. There's a lot that are like branded, but handmade.
Oh, Ryan, they only go for like 20 or 30. Okay. Well, that's not bad. I mean, 20 or 30 is not bad. I mean, he's got a handful, but because, he doesn't know and I don't know. And I was just like, well, because, like when you have handmade, they are so cool. But when you have like handmade stuff, you think, wow, they're older and they would definitely bring some like joy to somebody, but joy, you never know how much joy costs somebody, right?
Yeah, you never want to think that you sold something for nothing. So I have turned over a new leaf. Let me tell you that I'm practicing what I preach here, okay? Because I just went to the thrift store on Friday. I already have listed everything that I bought. I listed it that day. Yeah. I went to the auction on Saturday. I stayed from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m., came home, cleaned it immediately, sorted it, listed on eBay, and took to Whatnot yesterday. So like my stuff is getting processed the day it comes in my house. All right.
Yes.
One of the things I listed from the auction was a calculator, and it said slide rule calculator. And it's one of these old like 80s calculators that plugs into the wall. It was Radio Shack brand. The only ones that I could find were Texas Instruments. So I just erred on the side of caution, listed a little higher than the Texas Instruments. Girl, it sold within 15 minutes. For $27.90, which is fine, like $10 shipping, because I paid almost nothing for it. It was in a box at this auction.
Right.
But it sold to someone that's called like Vintage Calculators. That's all she sells. And some of them go for hundreds. And I'm like, did I screw up?
Wow.
Because like when you have something like your golf club, you want to make sure you're not leaving like too much on the table. Yeah. So I almost wanted to message her and ask her what are tips for us, because I want to share with you guys what makes the calculator valuable. But I did message her and I was like, I'm so glad someone that loves vintage calculators is getting this. And she said, yes, at the right price, like you're my hero. And I was like, I wonder what this thing is worth. I'm still happy because I made a profit. Yeah, but it's like you said, like ask your friends what it's worth, because someone's probably an expert.
Heck yeah. Well, and that's what Ryan or Christopher was just saying, that Julian is like, he's like an expert in this. So I definitely can reach out to him for sure. True. And Ryan was saying that somebody would definitely want it. And yes, Melanie. So he's going to keep a couple of them, and Bradley and I, or probably Bradley and Jessica and I, are going to make like one of the golf club things that go like this over his door. And we're going to make something like, something for him. It just depends on what he wants to keep. but we're going to make something for him to kind of go over his door with the golf clubs, whichever one he wants to keep. So it'd be kind of cool for him to have. And Crissy said she's here with us. Oh, she wasn't here with us. She was listing thrift store finds from yesterday.
Flippy McFlipperson is really good with golf stuff too. And Evan, he's like a golf wizard. So you might reach out to him and ask him also.
Flippy McFlipperson? Okay. Flippy.
Isn't that the cutest name?
It is. I love it. I love it. Looked on Terapeak. Oh, thanks. You know, I know about Terapeak, but I don't know enough about it to go to do it. So I really have got, that's another thing I'm learning about this year is Terapeak. Christy's back.
I think she's just saying that she's listing while she's listening to us.
That is, but I'm so glad, Rachel, that you are like following what you had said, like what you're doing, practicing what you preach. You're like going, sourcing, getting what you're doing, and then following through, because we all have to do that. And that's what we're here to do today is like, because I'm going to take this whole pile. Hold on. This is the pile.
I never left.
Whoosh. And then the extra stuff too. But like you said, those are all going to be lotted together. And I am going to count all that up because I am curious. I have no idea. But wouldn't it be fantastic at the end of all this to see actually how many I had? Because what you did with your Bronco and how many items you had and what you made is inspiring. So
guys, I promise you, it is attainable for everyone. It only takes hard work. Like reselling, you are going to get out whatever you put in. The only limits are the ones you put on yourself. If you say, I can't work through this, whatever you believe is true.
It's not going to work. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I believe in you. You better believe in you. I'm going to be texting you to hold you accountable because I have friends texting me to hold me accountable. Christopher keeps texting me daily to be like, have you listed your crap? And I messaged him last night and I was like, I'm turning over a new leaf. This is the new me. And he said he's shocked.
Well, and I actually did something last night and I even like, I messaged you guys. I was like, I put it on Facebook because not that I'm never embarrassed about what I do because this is what I do. Like I am a reseller and I am proud of it. And I love what I do. Like I absolutely love it, but I don't really share it a lot. And I don't know why I didn't share it before. And I put it on Facebook that, hey, I'm a reseller. Hey, if you need anything, let me know. But last night I was like, I'm on YouTube and check me out.
That's awesome.
But I've never done that before. And sharing that this is a big thing, and I'm like, why haven't I done that?
Because people locally don't get it. Like your non-reseller friends or people outside of the circle don't always receive it the same. And, you know, not everybody understands. There's no one in my town understands that YouTube can even be a job, let alone something that you would want to do every week.
Yeah, exactly. But, and it's so fun because I'm like, this is really, it's the connection, here. And that's really a cool part for me. So, but I just want to say thank you, Rachel, so much for this.
Thanks for inviting me on here. I don't know if I'm much of an expert, but I think, have Christy on here sometime too, because she was really good at pulling the comps and giving you her opinion.
She's on my list. Don't you worry.
I know Amanda was chiming in with her ideas too. She seems to have good ideas.
Yeah, she's going to be on for sure. I've just got to get with her for dates, and then I've got to pull some stuff because I've got just so much. And so I think what my next piece is going to be is me listing and then just showing what I did, and then I want to have Christy on to go through another pile, and then we'll definitely
are you going to be going live every week doing this, you think?
I don't know. What's your opinion? Like
if you go live every week, then be prepared to show, even if it's a scroll, 315 items that you worked through every week, and then that's going to get you your goal of 5,000 items in 4 months.
Okay. Yikes. All right. So I'll see what I can realistically accomplish because I want to be real and I want it to be realistic. I don't want to be out there and say, oh, I'm going to do it and then let myself down. You know what I mean?
No, I don't, because here's what I think, I think you are breaking your own legs before you even start the race. You have no idea what you're capable of, Crissy. You are capable of tremendously more than what you're giving yourself credit for. If you say the sky's the limit, that's what you're gonna hit
every week.
If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. That's Dr. Seuss, right?
Yeah, that is Dr. Seuss. Yes, it is.
I think you can, but that won't get you there. You have to think that you can. And girl, set that audacious goal. Set that goal that looks stupid on paper. who
Okay.
cares? And
That's
say it
true.
out loud and have people that are gonna hold you accountable even when you're like, "This sucks," and it's
Oh,
10
my
o'clock at
heart's
night, you still
beating.
haven't ran your mile and you
Woo!
have to go
I
downstairs in
love
your
it.
treadmill.
And your legs are burning and you're like, "I don't wanna be here, but I'm doing it because I can, and I need to,
Yes,
and this is
and
my
then
goal."
when you look at your bar graph, I want you to write on your bar graph something, okay?
Okay.
Write, "I didn't come this far to only come this far."
I love
So
that.
that when you
Okay.
see
I'm
that you
doing
have
it.
3 or 4 little bars that are, like, colored in or blocks, you can be like, "No, I didn't do all that work to quit now." Like, the
I
only
love
way
it.
out is through, right?
I love it. And I have a week. So I could do this in a week.
Yes,
I could do this in
and
a week.
let's say you processed 100 items one day, like, that
Yeah,
gives you some leeway.
I could do this in a week. That's good. I could do this in a week. I got
You
this.
got this.
I got this.
Don't set goals that look attainable because then you can coast.
That's true. That is true. And I do stay up late anyways, so
Girl, I was up till 3:30 last night. I was like, "If I don't get some sleep, I'm gonna be a zombie with Crissy in the morning." And then I woke up at, like, 8, and then saw
wow.
Pickin' Preachers on. If you guys aren't aware, they're
Right.
doing a
Oh, yes.
24-hour stream. They're on until
Yes.
midnight.
They
Please check
are
out.
amazing. And they're playing all kinds of video games, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
They're hysterical. Drinking Mountain Dews
And
and
giving away cash.
they are giving away cash. Did you guys yeah, so go over there for sure. Do Pickin' Preacher and watch them for a bit all day long and
Till midnight.
comment on them. They're hysterical.
They need some
Oh,
company.
oh, thank you, Amanda. Also do the reward system. Every day you hit your 45, treat yourself. Thank you. Yes, I plan to treat myself for sure. Damon and my husband, I call him the hubs. You know, when I say the hubs, that's my hubby, Damon. Oh, thank you, Christopher. Yeah, we definitely do. You know, we are homebodies. We definitely stay in, but when we definitely treat ourselves, I like to go get like a little manicure, pedicure, or something like that. But those are treats for me. So yes, definitely. You know, and also I like paying off my debt. That's a big thing for me too.
Yes, what a treat.
That's a big
Yeah.
thing for me is that's a big treat too. But yes, I do like to go get my nails every once in a while done and you know kind of just leaving the house to go escape my brain even though I'm still on Instagram or I'm still working that way. I do
Right.
agree with you 100%. I do. You guys, thank you so much, Rachel. And thank you all for being here. I was so glad to see everybody here today. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I will be putting all these things to my goals and I will have all that done and then put it on Instagram and writing all that, taking all the numbers down. It'll be awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited because now, like I said, I told Rachel and the girls I'm feeling better. So now that I'm feeling better, I can get those goals like bam done.
Yeah. You
I
got
appreciate
it. You're
you.
gonna crush it.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Rachel,
Don't click leave studio. I saw
okay.
someone recently do that. There's a button in the upper right that says end stream.
Okay. It says end broadcast. Is that right? Okay. All right, guys. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to go see Pickin' Preacher. And y'all have a fantastic day. Bye, guys. Oh, and Rachel, what do you say every day?
Oh yeah, guys, you gotta treat your business like your business.
Absolutely. Bye, everybody. We'll see you
Bye.
later. Love you, Jessica. Okay, and broadcast.